Let's unmask and become whole again. Hey, this is Dr. Randall. I'm a health and healing educator and author, and I do these Friday videos to go in depth on one particular topic related to health and healing. And earlier this week, I posted a review of a wonderful book called The Unmasking Effect. And I think it's a perfect companion with my book, Heal, because they're both fantastic resources for you to learn about why we often wear masks, even when we're by ourselves sometimes, and why our ultimate goal should be integrating our past with our present, becoming what we call whole again. So let's just talk a little bit about this. All masks aren't bad. Many masks do come from trauma, but many originate in childhood just as a way for coping. So an infant learns that if it smiles and coos, its caregiver laughs or gives extra attention, or here comes the bottle or the breast, whatever it might be. And where it learns to put this mask on, and I'll get this treatment again and again and again. And so some of these masks are, again, not from trauma, not necessarily good, but at least they are resulting in a good benefit. More typically, masks come from things like bullying or being criticized all the time, so we put a mask on, or of course, the most classic reason when we have past trauma wounds, and the trauma forces us, if we're not ready to deal with it, to put a mask on so we don't have to face that trauma. And shame is one of the most deeply rooted emotions we have, which is why that mask protects us. And from my personal experience, I know I've shared this in the past, but at the height of my trauma, I had so many different masks. I had the happy-go-lucky colleague mask. I had the fun professor mask. I had the dutiful family man mask. I had the irreverent friend mask, and all these other ones. And at one point, deep, deep in my trauma, I lost myself, my authentic self, underneath all these masks. But the good news is a healing journey starts making these masks disappear one by one. The more we integrate our past, integrate all our experiences, the good and the bad, but especially the bad, the ones we don't want to think about, the ones we've been avoiding, the ones we swept under the rug. These are the things they need to come out in a safe way. That's why healing journey is so important. And the more we remove the mask, the more authentic we become. And for those that are spiritual in mind, masks protect or block us from understanding the divine, with communing with God. So the more we can become authentic, the more we can remove these masks, the more we can move toward wholeness, integrating our life into the present. That's what matters. So I have lots of free resources on my website, but you can buy my book or you can buy The Unmasking Effect. The key thing is work toward healing, work toward removing all those masks, work toward finding your true self again, because it is magical and possible and wonderful. All right, take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week.